Good morning. Here I am just a few hours later. By now, you're imposed whatever you thought I had in my system. Boy, how could it have passed that quickly through me if it was in me? Unless it was never in me at all. What I showed and took down because people cannot handle it. Okay, and I realized that very quickly. Even actors and actresses couldn't handle it. I as a scientist, engineer, former teacher at 3 colleges, I'm teaching you now. Okay, I don't like to use the word teaching. I'm guiding. I've been guiding you. Okay, and explaining every step, even explaining it right at the beginning of the broadcast and jumping out of it. Too many people would freak out. Okay, learning from Matt Damon. What did Spielberg tell him? Whatever you do, you put there. You would put there. Put it in here. That was the whole point of the exercise, that I'm going to explain that in a second, okay, of that putting it in there. But please understand, it was method, not madness. I was trying deliberately, and I'll tell you how I got there. I was trying to get to Daniel Day-Lewis, Bill the Butcher level, but as a Gestalt, okay? Now, there were many of them. The trick that I can share with Cast, okay, is first, you want to be able to control it. You want to be able to control it, okay? I'm doing that again to go fast so I can write or enhance characters quickly, to preserve the script, and to have spot-on productions. Just like Sir Anthony Hopkins told me. What is that you're wearing? Fleur de Temps? Not today. I think it's cool water, right? I like that. Anyway, back on track here. The method's in and the method's out. Okay, again, my method is the non-method of method because there's dangers to it. There's even danger to my own floating gestalt, and that was the one thing that I learned. I have to get out of it. I'm going to be doing this for years. I'm going to be doing this on other people's scripts, but yes, we got to take care of our own business here. But as I go through all that stuff, and Richard Osborne, I can't believe what I saw when I saw your podcast. How cool. I brought some cicadas in for you. You guys like the natural sound. It's too much. It's too much for people to see what I did. But here's the part I was going to explain. Robert Pattinson and Eddie Redmayne, they would do the opposite of their characters. What was done going for with that angry character? Okay, that's taught me, and when I go like that, I explain that there's 10 schools when I go here that I'm giving respect to, that brought me those teachings without me explaining the teaching. But okay, root emotions. That's how I got there. Root emotions, because I've taught you how to get into a word costume. Here's Charlie Sheen. You know who my father is? You know who he portrays on TV? There's the word costume, okay? But then there's, here it comes. There's a thought costume, and there's an emotional costume. Those 3, okay? Those are the 3 that I'm talking about. The words are there. The costume is there. The setting's there. There's Nitty. He doesn't die. He's got the rope. You see, all of that is there. But what's not there are those emotions. Now, what was I doing with that one specific scene to Matthew? Okay, first of all, it was the truth. So you can't get first have that control mechanism if you're doing it. It's like saying, I'm going to find this piece of gold at the bottom of the ocean and go there. I did many. That was one flavor. Of it. And actually, after I deleted the broadcast, the little 1-minute piece that people would not get, even though I said, you're not going to get this, here's me, Bill the Butcher, and then out. Because you don't see Bill the Butcher. Here's why. You don't see Bill the Butcher like that. You see Bill the Butcher like this. Okay? Now, the screaming guy, ranting guy, if that screaming, ranting guy was actually on drugs and alcohol, I had a couple drinks to get into it. That's it. I'm really not going to have any more than a couple drinks. Okay, if that person, that screaming, ranting person, was not getting their due done and putting it in their craft or making a piece of artwork or banging on a piece of iron that becomes a building, okay, yeah, that's a danger zone thing. This is completely different, okay? And what I did, here it comes, Okay, just like Pattinson and Redmayne took the opposite sides of their auditions, I think was they were referring to, but they got the gig. Okay, I took the opposite side of Capone's speech in The Untouchables before he flips out, because this is a flip out scene. It's a Robert De Niro flipping out like you've never seen him before. Okay, and he understands that. They all, okay, but to get there, as the writer, Don, the words are already written. But I'm still defining the characters. I'm still defining them. So you see that angry De Niro, Bickle inside me. Am I really Bickle? No. Am I going to write that? You'll see it on screen. Okay. Thank you, Sir Anthony Hopkins, for the gift of telling silence. But you know, sometimes there's room for not silence. Words hit as hard as a fist. So did silence. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about. Back to the methods. Okay, just briefly, always get out of that. Always get out of it. Always get out of that gestalt. Okay, but the other secret that I shared was, in doing that, I took the opposite of Capone, that Capone speech. Because before he hits him with the bat, he goes, what is that which gives you joy? What is that which gives me joy? Give someone joy. Give someone love. I'm paraphrasing. Okay. Took the opposite. I took the opposite of that, just like Pattinson, and said, what is it in my root emotions? What is it that disturbs me the most? Okay, outside of overwhelming thoughts of death that apply to us all, aging applies to us all. No matter what age you are, here's the secret: we all age at the very same age, no matter what level. So that's the good news. Coming back to that, it does hurt me to see people, good people with good platforms, putting things out there, okay, that become misinterpreted, and now I call it program toxicity, not by a fault of theirs. This exists in business systems all around the world, okay? Please help me find those ineffective systems, because behind it you'll see that there's good people doing good things all the time, and there's a rusty system that's reproducing the same bad coin. Okay, fix those coins, because you're making coins. Make them all good. Make those beautiful gold coins, and then you spend them and keep them. So to go into that, I said, what is that which gives me pain? Is seeing lots of people hurt, and lots of people hurt by something such as that, because that easily turns into program toxicity. So fix those programs, and then you've got your wings. Also, too, you've got my promise that you're really not going to see a broadcast like that unless I'm doing it, because even the top actors and actresses don't get it. They don't get it. Okay. Any psychologist or psychiatrist around here, forget it, guys. There's no pills, no problem. You can't handle me, and you never will. Okay, and you never will. But everything's okay. And like I said, how can I be instructing or guiding people or be responsible for all this money, all these people, if A, I don't know what I'm doing, and B, that I'm not stable to carry all that? I'm not going to lose this. Okay, if you see anger, it's everyone's obligation to fix the field. You have to fix the field of the places that you work at before. Okay, that's what I was talking about, the road ahead. You can have a beautiful road ahead. You have to help maintain that road. That's what it is. So here's to a long and happy road ahead. Whatever you would do there, do here. And wait till you see what's coming up on screen. All the best. Forget the rest.